That's right. It's all about Stan Lee, and Stan Lee knows the future of technology. As he said, if he were a child again, he would have loved to have this technology. And to talk to us a little bit about what this technology is, that's right. I've got Mr. Expert. What's your name again?
John Attard.
John, you have something with you. It's called what?
It's Microsoft HoloLens. So what we've done with Stan, obviously you saw it at the booth, is we've created an augmented reality experience where we're bringing Stan's books to life and a number of other books too. And but we are obviously very, very focused on what the future is going to bring. And so with Stan, what's very important, which is not evident from what we're doing with Stan, is literacy. He really, really cares about children's education. Right. And so we're really looking at technology and where technology is going to be in the future, as the future gets to us much faster now than it used to be, and how we can leverage augmented reality and leverage those experiences. So we're one of the first developers on Microsoft HoloLens, which essentially creates holographic images and integrates them into your world. So if you come to our stand today, you can actually see all of Stan's characters alive there and saying hi to you at the stand.
So everyone thinks about like the hologram figures when they go to these big music concerts. Is that, how everyone's been talking about that? Is that, so you're saying we could see Stan Lee's images in that form? Or like, I'm trying to describe to the audience.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the easiest way to describe it is they're kind of just there. When you put the glasses on, they're there. If you look at them, they say hi to you, they interact with you, you can walk around them. We have a 60-foot tall monster standing behind our booth, so...
Oh my God.
The best way I can explain it is if you played Pokemon Go, you kind of have a very simplistic version, very simplistic, because it doesn't see surfaces. So that little Pokemon, when you move it around, it might not be sitting on a table, it might not be interacting with a wall, but this does it in such a way, and plus, you on Pokemon Go, you can't do a 360 around them, literally walk around that, and they stay in place, or they interact with you. This is like Pokemon Go 3000 plus.
Thank you.
It is a great plug for
I mean, for us, really, it's about. I mean, we're using the technology to make this something that the kids can really connect with, and so we're working really closely with Microsoft on their educational initiatives because. If you can live with your characters and your character's a positive role model, that's kind of the best thing we can do with this technology. So, we're really working hard, and Stan's such an amazing creator. We have other creators with us. Today we actually have another one of our books. We have the authors here signing. We've got so many different things that we can do with this app once we bring this magical world of all of this creativity into your home and it lives there for real.
Are we thinking that this could maybe replace teachers? Could this possibly, like when you're thinking about it, oh, you guys both look to the side.
Let's not replace teachers.
Did I just jump too far?
No,
Actually, but I think some teachers would need a break, so it could give them a break for about an hour. I don't know.
I think you could have a whole class of people around that one. Look, it's like the Star Wars with the Empire Strikes Back, and he's right there, and they move around it, except it's all in the HoloLens.
Educational though, right? They could be teaching.
We're actually, it's a lot of what we've built, and if you go to our website, it's built to work with teachers.
Yeah,
so you can't replace that human interaction, and at the end of the day, this is virtual reality technology. It's about being fun, but explaining it, you still need teachers for that.
I have always wanted to have a child, but I just don't have enough time. So now maybe I can use this for me. Like maybe that could help me.
We could give you a virtual child.
No, I'm thinking of virtual me to kind of take care of the child.
No, you can't do that. Okay, so I want to say that the future is bright on this technology. It's still in its infancy. What would you like to see it go through?
Well, I mean, what's happening is what we did was we didn't create an application, we created a platform. Okay. And so we have, Stan and all of Stan's books are coming onto our platform. We have many, many other content creators coming on our platform. And by creating the platform, we kind of made the cost of entry really low for other creators. So we can just look at positive content and put positive content on there. And like I was saying, we got the authors for a book called It's Just So there today. We have the Maxi the Taxi Dog books. And so what I want to see is I want to see this grow, and I want to see children interacting with it and start to get the feedback on how it changes the way that they behave with each other, because we're really focused on empathy. And with the world today, a little bit more empathy wouldn't be a bad thing.
Well, it's all about Dex T-Rex. He's actually one of the first characters in this. It's so amazing. And from what I understand, though, people can interact right now. They don't need the Microsoft HoloLens, is that what they're calling it?
Yeah.
They can actually get the book, and if you have an iPad, you can have interactivity.
Actually, anything from a Kindle Kids all the way up to an iPad. So basically, if it's a device with a screen, it will run. The app is called PF Vroom, and it's available on the Google Store, the Amazon Store, and the App Store.
Yes, and the characters literally pop off the pages. You interact with them. It is fun. It's a great thing. I literally want to be a 5-year-old kid again.
Well, you're always a child, aren't we all? You know, that's one thing that I love about Stan Lee. He's just so giving, and you spoke about working with him. Have you worked closely with him, and what is your experience with him? Any standout moments?
I mean, I work with the company, and I work with Stan not directly, indirectly, but the Stan is kind of inventing all of the stories that we then take in and we code, so we're on the coding side of things. But I think the thing that strikes me more than anything about Stan is the application is really focused on education, which is something you don't really know about Stan. He has a Stan Lee Kids Foundation, which is very focused on literacy. But the other thing is that we're free. And that's as much about Stan as anything else. There is no barrier between a child getting education. If you have an app, if you have a device, you can download it. It's free and it's there. And it could have been very different with Stan Lee. So
of course.
Yeah. Well, and I saw pictures of him literally reading to the kids and taking time out to do that. And, you know, thank goodness for Stan Lee, because there's a whole industry that owes their life. In fact, the Comic-Con here as well, even, right? A lot of people are doing this, and I want to say congratulations on taking that torch and taking it to the next level. How can people find out more about your company, and maybe if they want to work with you, they're a licensed, content creator, and they want to get some stuff pushed through you, where do they go?
So either they can come to our booth, which is booth 312 today. If not, it's playingforward.com, which is playing, the number 4, WARD.com. And just come onto the website. We have a whole page for content partners, so they can contact us that way, or they can contact us through Stan Lee's Kids Universe.